Hi guys, thank you so much for joining. My name is Reese and I'm from YesSupply.co, and today what I'm going to be talking to you about is the 3 different levels of making money. So thank you so much for joining. I'm really excited to talk to you about this topic, and where I got the inspiration and where I learned about this topic is from literally my favorite person in the world, Bob Proctor. So if you don't know who Bob Proctor is, go check him out. He's really cool. He talks all about manifestation, doing business, making more money, and I've just learned so much from him over the years. So what I want to talk to you about today is the 3 different levels of making money. I learned this from Bob Proctor, and when I learned it, it completely shifted how I looked at my job, how I looked at the current money situation in my life, the type of research for starting an online business that I was looking at online. It made me realize so many different things, because what he explains, the M1 way of making money, is trading time for money. And literally 96% of people are trading their time for money. But the people who do trade their time for money, they are not the millionaires of the world. They are not the rich people in the world. And it's not your fault if you're somebody who is still trading time for money. I did for 20 plus years. And the reason why we do this, the reason why we think that we have to go to school and get a job and work for someone else is because we're really not taught. We're not taught that there's a different way to do things. We're not taught that we can really be in control of how much money we bring into our life. We're not taught that you can create different ways that money comes to you, and you can actually do things that you enjoy, that bring you joy and happiness, love, and contribution to the rest of the world, and still be able to make the amount of money that you want. So the first level of making money, thank you so much for the hearts, guys. Make sure also that you hit the share button. So if you know somebody who is like, I need more money, I need to pay my rent, I'm struggling, I'm not making enough money at work, I just asked for a raise, my boss said no, and I don't know what to do, or I need to save up for Christmas, whatever that is, please hit the share button. I want to share this with as many people as possible, especially ambitious, creative people who want to learn how to make money from doing what they love, but they don't really know where to start. So this is perfect for you. So the first way of making money is trading time for dollars. And that's what 96% of the world does. But this strategy is not what the rich people are using. This strategy can keep you broke your entire life. And the thing is, you only have a set amount of time in the day, right? And so depending on how much you're getting paid by the hour, which is dictated by your boss or the company that you work for, that's all you're ever gonna make. And you know, if your last year looks the same as this year, then you can pretty much bet that if you don't make big changes in the way that you're bringing in income, it's going to look very much the same the next year and the next year and the next year. And that's how you go, you know, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years at the same company saying, why am I still living paycheck to paycheck? Why am I still not creating the life that I want? Why do I only still get 2 weeks vacation? I'm so lucky and blessed and happy that I've created this business where it gives me the opportunity to travel. It gives me the opportunity to work from wherever I want and work on the times that I want. There's only a very small component of my business where I'm trading time for money, which is me working with my one-on-one clients, which I absolutely love and I would not want to give that up. There's only a very small component of my business where I'm doing that. The rest of it is money coming in from multiple sources. And that's something that you want to do, because if you're trading time for money, that's a limited resource. There's only one you. And I see this problem too often. I see this problem with people that I meet who have started a business that are feeling stuck. And they're saying, I'm working all the time. I'm feeling completely burnt out. I'm stressed. I'm undercharging. And the thing is, if you are the CEO of your business, if you're the head of your business, you are the most important asset. So if you're tiring yourself out, or you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're side hustling and you're tiring yourself out so much that you have no energy for everything else, you're diminishing the #1 asset in your business. So you need to think strategically. You need to think of, how can I start to bring in that income that I need to run and grow my business? How can I bring that in from multiple sources? Okay? The second way, which is a great way to make money if you have the right advice and you have the right people working with you, and you obviously have a lot of capital, is having an investment. The issue with that is not attainable for everyone, right? Not everybody, especially if you work like how I used to work in a retail job, or how I used to work in, you know, a regular corporate job where it's just making sort of a regular average kind of salary. The problem with that is you don't have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to say, you know, I'm just going to go put this in investments. I'm just going to go invest in Bitcoin, or I'm just going to go invest in all these different stocks, right? And so what you'll see is with the most successful people in the world, with millionaires, they are investing, but they have that money first in order to invest. Now, one thing that I did is I've been very, very interested in different ways to make money and creating multiple sources of income. So what I did when I was 22, I was still working in retail, and I actually invested in buying my first condo. And it was really, really interesting because there was a lot of people around me in my life who were saying, wow, how did you buy your first condo? I could never do that. And that's why I believe that the things that you say about yourself, the things that you believe about yourself, are what you make true. Because I easily could have said, oh my God, I could never do that. I could never own a condo. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys, by the way. I could never own a condo. I could never do that. But what I said was, you know what? Instead of saying I could never do that, or I can't afford that, I asked myself, how can I do that? How can I start to afford that? What can I do? And I started to look at my budget, and I started to look at how much money I was making versus how much money I was spending. Thanks for the hearts and thanks for the shares, guys. How much money I was making and how much money I was spending. And I realized I was working in this retail job and I was making money, and then a lot of the time I was spending my money on clothes from the company that I was working for, or I was going into the mall and buying something from like Sephora, right? And so what I did was I didn't say I can't afford that or I could never do that. I started to see, where can I make shifts in my life? And before I knew it, from deciding, instead of buying something every shift, I'm just going to treat myself once a week. And instead of going out with my friends on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm going to just try to go out once and spend my time and spend my energy and spend that headspace on learning more about business and learning more about the future that I wanted to create. And before I knew it, because I was working so much and barely had time to have a life, before I knew it, I had saved up tens of thousands of dollars, and I put that into buying my first condo. And I was 22, and now I'm in my later 20s, and now I have 2 condos. And so, and I'm in Toronto as well, so in a very saturated area. So the value of that is increasing constantly every single day because people are always looking to buy, right? And these are little shifts that you can make in your consciousness and what's available to you. So look at your budget. Look at where you're spending money. Are you spending $5 a day at Starbucks? Think about how much time that is at the end of the year. Or do you smoke cigarettes and you smoke a pack a day? Think about how much money that is at the end of the year. And could you quit cigarettes, or could you buy a, you know, tall black instead of buying a venti frappuccino? And seeing at spending different amounts of money, even if you don't yet know how to make more money, how can you be smarter with the money that you have? Because that's exactly what I did to buy my first condo. And then, of course, after that, you don't want to be stuck in that mindset of, you know, spend less and have less and save, save, save and scrimp, because that doesn't always feel good. That's a good way to get you started so you feel in control of your money, but that doesn't always feel good. So the first thing, or the next thing that you want to do is think, okay, how can I afford more? What opportunities are out there where I can make more money? Because let me tell you guys, with the power of the internet, with the power of literally being able to hop on social media and talk to tens of thousands of people, like all you guys who are asking questions right now, thank you for the questions. There's so many opportunities for you to create an incredible product, for you to say, this is my value, this is my experience, this is my education, this is how I can put it into a product to help people. And if you're somebody who wants to learn how to do this and you don't know where to start, I have a free 5-day course for you. It's not going to be free forever, but for a limited time, it is free, and you can get it at yessupply.co/5C. So you'll find it at the link below or the link in bio. YesSupply.co/5C. It's about 5 C's of creating consistent income in your business. I go through how to start making money, how to make money from your passion, my favorite tools and softwares that I use to start a website, to start an online business, different products that you can sell. So definitely go check that out. But you can take the tools and the education and your passion right now and start to make more money, okay? And you don't have to be stuck, and you don't have to say, I can't afford that. You say, how can I afford that? And you make it happen for you. And now the third way of creating more money, and this is what every single rich person does. Every single rich person does. They create multiple sources of income, okay? And so that doesn't mean going to clock in at your job and only working at your job and doing nothing else. That means, where are other ways that I can make money? Where can I invest a little bit? How can I put up a passive income product on my website? How can I, not have to spend more time, but figure out a way to leverage my time, to automate, to delegate, so that I can have money coming from multiple sources? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to be smart about this, and you want to stop thinking that money is limited or that you can't make enough. Money is an unlimited resource. They are literally printing more money every single day. It used to be that money had to be tied to a little block of gold in a bank. No more. There's literally new money being printed every single day. So when you're smart and you have that street smart and you just think, how can I make more money? How can I leverage my time and leverage my education and leverage my experience to provide value to someone else in exchange for money? The opportunities for you to make money are limitless. Now for me, how I did that was I was working in a 9-to-5 job, and I started to think, how can I create passive income? How can I make it so that even when I'm at my 9-to-5 job and I have to be there, how can I have money sort of dripping in from the sidelines? And how I did that was with a membership site. I launched a membership site, and what I did was I brought people in for a very low price point. But since I had a wide reach, I was constantly promoting the value of my membership site. The membership site was a few dollars a month, and I was putting thousands of dollars worth of value in there because I wanted to attract people who are ambitious, people who are creative, people who wanted to make money doing what they love, people who wanted to be surrounded by like-minded people. I started promoting, I started putting it out there, and I started to see the sales drip in even when I was at the 9-to-5. Having that consistent money come in every single day while I was still at my 9-to-5 allowed me to create a savings account. And with that savings account, it leveraged me, and it leveraged my time, it leveraged the amount of money that I had, so that I was able to quit my job and go full-time with the business that I love. So this Thursday at 6 p.m., I am hosting a free workshop just for you guys, and I would love to see you there. You can find the details at yessupply.co/membership training. And what I'm going to be doing for you is breaking down why I decided to use a membership site as my passive and consistent source of income, how I set it up, some of my favorite tools, some of the strategies that you need to know, and there's going to be something very, very special for everybody who shows up live. It's going to be a limited time replay, and it's going to be the best for people who show up live. So I would love to see you there. I'm going to link it for you below. Head to yessupply.co/membership training. I'm going to put it here for you actually. And you'll get to hang out with me. You'll get to ask me any questions that you have about launching a membership site. You can ask me any questions about creating passive income in general and making money from doing what you love. Membership training, it's there. So head to that link, copy and paste that, or screenshot that so you have it. I'm really excited to meet you guys in person. I'm really excited to hang out with you. Hope you guys enjoy a great day. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time to share more knowledge with you. So definitely meet me here. And I saw there was a lot of questions, so make the date, guys, yessupply.co/membership training. Thank you so much for sharing that again for me. Checking it out, yessupply.co/5C. Yes, that is the right link. Somebody said I'm wise beyond my years. Thank you so much, Deandra. If you have any other questions for me, you can shoot me a message. The hows are so important. No one really talks about it, but it gives you the power back instead of putting it into the situation goals. People, Viviana, you are 100% right. I definitely overspend on outside food. Yes, that is not a good way to spend your money. The Beach Life just said she spoke about that today. Awesome, 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 guys. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me every single day. I'll be back here tomorrow. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Send me an email at hello@yessupply.co. You can find all the information on my trainings on my website. And it was so awesome hanging out with you. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.